I recognize the gentlelady from Arizona, Ms. Lesko, for her 5 minutes of questioning, and recognize the vice chairman of this sub.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and I want to applaud all of you for your hard work and for your office's hard work, very vital. Ms. Donaldson, your March 13th, 2023 report stated that the DOE Office of Science failed to adequately audit at least $56 million in grants. You wrote that the DOE Office of Grants and Cooperative Agreements within the Office of Science told your office that because of contract specialists' high workloads, they focus on issuing awards and do not have adequate resources to verify where the grantee is compliant with audit requirements. I understand that to mean that the DOE focuses on getting money out the door and not on whether recipients are complying with oversight requirements. Ms. Donaldson, is that a fair interpretation?
Well, I'll say this about the volume of anything that gets audited, be it a grant, cooperative agreements.
Can you pull your mic closer?
Oh, I sure can, thank you. Yeah, my comment about what volume of dollars get audited is there is no federal agency that's ever at 100%. So and it wouldn't be efficient to be at 100%. So what that report was about is looking at whether or not in a particular area, the percentage was high enough, to be protecting the resource. In the opinion of my audit team, it was not.
Thank you. Ms. Donaldson, how can the DOE adequately audit billions of dollars of new money if they weren't able to adequately audit millions?
I think there is the two big problems that I alluded to earlier. There has to be an adequate reservation of oversight dollars because the Department of Energy also conducts audits. I don't conduct 100% of the audits, so they are the front line of defense. So they need adequate resources, and then of course the Office of the Inspector General needs adequate resources. And you will never achieve 100%, but you want to achieve in any particular program a high enough number to where you have some confidence that those funds are safe.
Ms. Donaldson, thank you. Do you have an estimate in how much taxpayer money may be lost to fraud, waste, and abuse because of the agency's lack of proper oversight?
That's an interesting question. I think that might require a bit of a crystal ball. I will comment on the general topic of oversight dollars and recovering money. So I always say that oversight dollars usually make money, don't lose money. So for example, the work of the offices of inspectors general, much of what we do can't be monetized. We put people in jail, there's deterrence, we correct standards. A lot of what we do you can't put a number on. When we do put a number on things that we can put a number on, most offices of inspector general recover more money than we cost. So we are not a cost center, we're the opposite of that. So oversight dollars well spent can reduce that level of fraud, waste, and abuse. So I think it's very important to think of oversight dollars in that way. Not money wasted, money recovered.
Understood. Last question. If a long-standing program office, such as the Office of Science, cannot manage the oversight of its financial assistance awards and absorb new funding, how can taxpayers trust new offices to administer their grants appropriately?
That's another tough one. I think you have to look at those same issues. There has to be the resources, that level of audit, inspector general audits coming behind it. All of those things have to happen so that you have some assurance that those funds are going where Congress intended them to go.
Well, let's hope that we get proper oversight and that we give the oversight offices enough money to do their jobs, because I am very concerned that if we can't do proper oversight on millions of dollars, how are we going to do it on billions of dollars of all these new programs? And with that, I yield back.